year after year after year. This past weekend, we had 5 athletes go to the Division I swim meet, and we brought back 3 gold medals. We had a relay team, the 400-yard freestyle relay, composed of Nick Plachinsky, Sam Douglas, Matthew Parker, and Will Hobbs, who win the state championship. Congratulations to them. Along with that 400-yard freestyle relay, Nick also won 2 individual events, winning the 500-yard freestyle and repeating as the state champion in the 200-yard freestyle. Overall, the team ended up placing 3rd, right behind Madison West and Madison Memorial. So, giving all the details of what happened this weekend, let's give a sweet round of applause to the coach, the man, the myth, the legend, on the call.
Other boys on the swim team, if you're not down here, come on down. Come on down. I want to thank our cheerleading section. As usual, you guys do a great job. You support us, you love us, you make great signs. You can see your bright colors and feel your love in the stands. Thank you to administration, student body, everyone who has supported us throughout the whole season. Who comes to our dual meets, our invitationals. Thank you to the parents especially for organizing all of our social events, our laser tag, our pizza parties, our dinners before conference and sectional to state. Thank you to our coaching staff, John Douglas, Tom Miazga, and Dennis Hubert for your skill and efforts. I also want to thank all of these boys behind me. We usually have about 40 boys on the team. Thank you, boys, for your intensity, and whether it's practice or competition, it's one of the greatest thrills of my life to see the members of our team achieve their potential, achieve their goals. This season was our best. I know I say that a lot, but boys and girls keep improving. We were undefeated in the conference. We won all our dual meets. We won 3 out of 4 invitationals. The JV boys were coached by Tom Miazga, who is not here right now. He's working on his teaching degree. Tom was a graduate of CHS, like myself. He graduated in 2009. The JV boys were runner-up at the conference meet, and the varsity boys were conference champions for the 4th time this season. We took 12 boys to our sectional meet, and as Mr. Pentic said, we qualified 5 boys for the state meet. So if you qualified for state, just take a step forward here. One more step. Nick, Matt, Sam, Will, and Jerry. So I'll talk about these boys one at a time. This year we had a relay win a Division I championship. That is unprecedented. We've never had a relay win a gold medal at the D1 state meet. We have had a Division II relay champion well in the past. So this is a special accomplishment. Nick, first of all, is a senior. As you know, he defended last season's state title in the 200-yard freestyle. He swam a time of 1:39, which ranks as 5th fastest in state history. He also dominated, I would say that's a good word, he dominated the 500 free, finished first by almost a full length, about 20 yards. He swam a time of 4:29 and just narrowly missed the state record there. You can see the expression on his face when he touched the wall. But I know that if he had been pushed, he probably could have gone faster, and he'll tell you that. But he is set now to go to Minnesota next year. Nick will be taking his talent to Minnesota next season, and I'm confident that with his ability and drive, we will be watching him compete for a Big Ten championship sometime in the near future. Sam Douglas is also a senior. We did not have Sam last year, and he definitely made his presence felt this year. Sam completed a remarkable comeback this season after missing all of last season due to back surgery. He pushed himself to exhaustion and did a tremendous amount of work, which I saw every day in the weight room and beyond that, outside the pool. On Saturday, he placed 5th in the 200 freestyle and 3rd in the 100 freestyle. And we'll get to the relay a little bit later. Sam Douglas. Matthew Parker is another senior and captain. Matthew, it's safe to say, he's an inspiration for all of us, all the boys on this team, because of where he started. He's really made stunning progress in 4 years of training. As a freshman, Matthew was new to the sport. This season, he qualified for state in the 200 and 500 freestyle individually, and he was on both of our freestyle relays, which is remarkable, as I said, based on how fast he was as a freshman. He went to the state meet, I believe, right after his freshman year, and he made up his mind that he was going to get there himself. And you just don't see that very often. People think about setting goals, but it's rare to follow through, and he's a perfect example of what people can accomplish with that dedication. He achieved best times in all 4 of those events. Junior, Jared Nicodem. Jared qualified for the 2nd year in a row for state in his 2 best events, which are the 200 IM and 100 butterfly. And he dropped a lot of time in both. He placed 8th in the 200 IM, and he earned a medal in the 100 butterfly, and he is now our school record holder in both of those events. And finally, sophomore, Will Hobbs. Will came to us from Illinois this season, at the start of the year, moved to Cedarburg, and he gave our team a major lift with his sprinting ability. He qualified in both 50 free and 100 free, and he finished 3rd in 50 free. And he showed that he's definitely one of the best sprinters in the state, and he's still got 2 more years. So hopefully we'll be standing here next year with another state championship. He is our school record holder now in the 50, and he was also a member of both of those relays, like Nick and Sam and Matt. Nick and Will and Matthew and Sam stepped up and represented Cedarburg last Saturday at the sectional meet here in our pool, and defeated Arrowhead twice to earn #1 seeds in both 200 and 400 freestyle relays at Madison. With everyone gunning for them, trying to take them down, they all swam season best splits and put together 2 outstanding performances. In the 200, they finished a close second to the powerful Spartans from Madison Memorial. Madison Memorial was the 4-time defending state champion, and they won again this year. Later on, though, they got another chance in the 400 free relay, the last event of the meet, and they gave us all quite a show. This time, they would not be denied. We talked about not being denied in different ways before that. They stood up to the Spartans. They came from behind. They won the meet. They won the event at the end of the meet by 0.3 of a second, swimming the second fastest time in state history, punctuated by Sam Douglas's memorable anchor leg. I have to say, it's probably the most significant experience I've had in 10 years at the state meet. We finished third in the team standings, which is our highest finish since moving up to Division I in 2013. So what I'm going to do now is have each of these boys say something to you, and that'll be it.
We went 24-0 this senior class did in all our dual meets, 4 conference championships, 3 out of 4 sectional championships, and 1 state runner-up in D2 our freshman year. Almost all of us. But not only did we have a great team, we had great individuals. If you guys have ever seen the board in the pool, it's top 5 in Cedarburg history. And since we came in freshman year, there's been 23 of those 43 spots on that board broken, and all 3 relays have been broken multiple times. It all sounds pretty good, but we did have a lot of struggles going through, especially Sam with his back injury, and then we had the big move from D2 to D1 after our freshman year. So that move, we're considerably almost guaranteed a state championship our sophomore year. But instead of that, we were going up against teams like Homestead, Madison Memorial, Madison West, which are schools of over 2,000 kids. I looked up Arrowhead as 2,253 kids. That's a lot. Compared to our approximately 12,000.
1,200.
1,200, sorry. I'm glad I'm not speaking in front of 12,000 people. I might be crying. I also remember another story that Mr. Douglas told us before our first D1 sectional meet. He told us the story of David versus Goliath. He referred to it as David versus 2 Goliaths, referring to Arrowhead and the Brookfield Co-op, which is 2 schools that are both bigger than us. And on this Saturday, or last Saturday, it was more like David versus 5 Goliaths. These swim meets at the state level, it's not like we're competing in football 11v11 or 9v9 or something. We had 5 kids going out there. Madison Memorial had 13 and Arrowhead had 14. So we're a pretty small team. And we overcame a lot to get up to 3rd place in the team standings. And we definitely couldn't have done that without our great coach, Ahmed. Ahmed's a very humble coach. He deserves everything in the state. He's one of the best coaches. He's actually won Coach of the Year on the girls' side the past 2 years. I'm sure he'll be nominated again this year for hopefully girls and boys. he has our tapers down to literally the perfect science. And I think that takes a lot of stress off us. We're not worrying all week before a state sectional meet whether we're going to swim fast. We know we're going to swim fast because we trust him and what he does with us all season. Ahmed has been a great coach, best coach I could have asked for. But he's also been a great friend to me. He always makes me laugh when I make funny faces at him. And he tells me to get better faces once he gets bored of them. Even though me and Ahmed don't always get along, we had some rough patches. Sorry, Ahmed 9, sorry. Thanks, man. He got pretty mad at me this year. I was throwing some snowballs on deck at Homestead. He yelled at me. I also started some controversial chants at the inner squad. He was pretty pissed about that. Yeah, don't bring the football chants to this swimming pool. It doesn't work out. But yeah, we always get along. We always laugh about it. He's laughing right now. Alright, but Ahmed's always gonna be like a second father to me. He molded me into a true swimmer. I could never thank him enough for everything he's done for me over the past 4 years. I also want to thank some other people, most importantly my mom, she's sitting in the front row. Yeah, give it up for Susie G. She's awesome. She gives me everything I need. Also, all these guys, my teammates, they make me laugh like Ahmed every day, take a lot of stress off me. I love hanging out with them. They're like my second family. Probably spend more time with them than I do with my actual family because I'm never at home. I also want to give my shout out to Katie Draybot for being a great training partner in the off season. Also my other coaches, Steve Keller is my club coach, Tommy Osgood, and Mr. Douglas, all of them for helping through my entire swim career. Both of Jeff Elmaker and Nick, so he coached me a while ago. Special thanks to all the fans that came out to Madison. We had our biggest group out there this year. Benworth, Rain, all these kids in the front row, Carrie Lee, they were all out there cheering hard. I think they got us to that victory in that 4-free relay. Got Sam pumped and he was ready to go. So thank you all. Let Matt talk.
He said applies to me too, but I have some stuff also. So when I was coming in freshman year, I was fairly new to the sport, although I had swim before, not competitively. And it was just any thought that I had of being here right now was a fantasy. I was coming in as a freshman, I missed you guys, and I looked at them, see how fast they were, and I thought I would never be up with them in the meeting. So, over 4 years, being able to drop 19 seconds on 100 feet, from 106 to 47. So I want to thank Ahmed for being a great coach and a great physics teacher. And I want to thank Coach Douglas, his dad, for helping me fix my stroke and my flip things. I want to thank Tommy Osgood, who didn't personally coach me, but he's always been there cheering me on as well. And I want to thank, importantly, all the guys standing behind me. At every meet, every practice, we always support each other. And near the beginning of January, we were the team of the week. And I remember what I said on TV is that all of these guys behind us were always right. We always cheer each other on. At every meet, we'd be at the other end of the pool, doing all the races. So that really helps. Thank you everyone behind me, all 40 kids. And I remember at the conference meeting, the other teams would be sitting in their chairs, not cheering for their teammates. And the coaches would be mad at them. I remember Justin told me this. Who's Justin? Hey, Justin. That we would be up there cheering each other on. And the coaches on the other teams would be yelling at their kids. teams that win the game.
Alright, Springer, how about 2 minutes, no services? Alright, sounds good. A little world count joking there. Alright, so we go too much into this, but yeah, this year was pretty fun. Coming back from last year, I watched it all from the side, so it was great to be back in there. You know, just a little motivation for everybody. If Eric can overcome adversity, so can you. So, we knew before the season, we were thinking, me and Nick and Matt were talking, like, this year's gonna be pretty cool. We need a 4th guy for that relay. And somebody from Illinois shows up. And Will's just been the greatest thing that's ever happened in the States. So crazy. On my head. So yeah, Will's pretty dope. I'm gonna give a few shout outs here. I just got the list of people, so. Alright, we go. Shout out to thanks for the support to Scotty, Arno, Eric, Zach, other Zach, Adam, Matt, Ray, Jared, Mr. Snarewitz, Mr. Blaine, Mr. Captain, Kathy, my favorite study on monitor, intramural team, Rim Reapers, FCPY, soccer team, killed it at E-Line last weekend. With great support from my sister Maddie, who made it to every single one of the meets this year. Also, Carrie Lee made it to all but one meet, so thanks Carrie for your support. Again, I couldn't have done this without Ahmed, of course. Greatest coach in like the past 7 centuries or something like that. I want to thank Drake's new album. It's pretty emotional. It's pretty touchy. I want to thank Sam Jenkins, great diver, helping us out a lot. Could have done it without my mom, of course. She couldn't make it today, but she made me a sandwich for every day of the week. It's absolutely of course, I want to thank God. He's given me strength through this recovery. So, one more thing to say. We were going to the state meeting, thinking, me and Nick were talking, and we were talking about our individual races and how I do well in my 100 free. It's kind of weird how it happened. The relays started back more to us, I think to everybody on the relays and the individuals, and that was really cool. So it's made the whole experience a lot better. But alright, thanks.
Hi everybody. Don't know me, I'm Will Hobbs. Again, from Barrington, Illinois. And so far, being up here is great. It's nice, beautiful. Everybody up here is always really helpful, and they accept me for who I am. I'd like to make shout out to all my friends that I made here so far. You guys are great. You really helped me out, adjust, all that stuff. It's great. Shout out to Sam, because he's been there for me. He knows what's up. He came back from Max 3. He puts all his effort into practice. He always tells Jared to move to the other leg so that way he can race me. Make sure I'm keeping up with practice. It's great. And shout out to all the team members here. They're great. I really want to be involved with them. Really want to be involved with them. They're all great. They're all really nice. They're all helpful. They're great guys to hang out with. Really chill. And Ahmed, probably the best high school coach I could ask for. Really.
He knows how to taper me. He knows how to work me out. He's got a job with science. It's amazing. And then, just like you state, it's great. I never really thought about my individuals as much because I knew that I was with 3 other seniors and 1 junior. And the seniors, you know, it's their last year, it's their last race, they really want it. Especially Sam, he showed us that last night of the 400 free relay. Good job. Thanks, everybody.
Well, first off, I just want to thank God because everything I am is because of Him. So, thank you, God. Well, I don't know if it's a statement that hasn't already been said, but I just want to say it again. So, thank you very much to Amit, of course, Coach Extraordinaire. I just want to thank everyone behind me here, all the guys who inspire me, really do. Thank you, Sammy J, for making all the signs. They put a lot of work into that. So, and also thank all the parents who did a lot of work. They really worked hard on this season. So, they deserve some credit, or a lot of credit. I want to thank all you, the student body, for supporting me. And just supporting us as a team, so it's a great school. I'm happy to be here. I'm so glad to be a part of it. So, yeah, I like that. I want to thank this year's seniors, especially, for really making it a special season. Love you too. Every meet this year I was thinking, do it for the seniors, because this is their last season, they want it so bad, so I should too. So, they're an inspiration to me. So, thank you very much. One last round of applause for our swim team. Congratulations.